Welcome, travelers and explorers, to the gateway of a land where time seems to stand still, yet history breathes through every stone. South America is a continent of unparalleled majesty, and at its very heart lies Peru, a premier destination that effortlessly bridges the ancient world with the vibrant present. As you look upon the mist-shrouded citadel of Machu Picchu, balancing gracefully on the spine of the Andes, you are witnessing just the beginning of what this extraordinary region has to offer. From the sacred, shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca to the dense, life-giving canopy of the Amazon basin, Peru is a tapestry of natural wonders and deep historical mysteries. At Indus Travels, we specialize in unlocking these iconic destinations for the discerning North American traveler. Whether your dream is to journey within the camaraderie of a premium, escorted small group, or to experience the freedom of a fully customized independent itinerary, our goal is to provide a seamless, worry-free adventure. Today, we invite you to step beyond the ordinary and discover how we craft immersive, world-class journeys that turn bucket list dreams into lifetime memories. Before we trace the ancient pathways of the Incas, let us share the foundation upon which every Indus Travels journey is built. Our philosophy is simple. We believe in providing unbeatable value, hand-picked accommodations, and culturally immersive experiences that look far beyond the surface of a postcard. We design specifically for the North American traveler, understanding your expectations for comfort, safety, and authenticity. With decades of global expertise, our team has meticulously built a robust infrastructure of ground operations. What does that mean for you? It means that from the moment you begin planning in Canada or the United States to the moment you step off the plane in South America, you have dedicated round the clock operational support. We know that no two travelers are alike. That is why we offer ultimate flexibility in travel styles. Whether you prefer the boutique charm of historical properties, the reliable comfort of standard accommodations, or the absolute indulgence of full deluxe luxury, we tailor every single detail. With Indus Travels, your itinerary is backed by deep local knowledge and precision care, ensuring you can completely immerse yourself in the journey while we handle the logistics. Peru is widely recognized as the cultural heart of South America, anchored by three distinct pillars that make it an unforgettable destination. First, it is home to a new wonder of the world. The breathtaking citadel of Machu Picchu is an architectural triumph, perched between jagged peaks and dramatic semi-tropical landscapes found nowhere else on Earth. Standing among these ruins is a profound, almost spiritual experience. But Peru's allure extends far beyond its stone monuments. Its deep indigenous cultures are not relic pieces locked away in museums. They are alive, vibrant, and intricately woven into the fabric of daily life. As you travel through the highlands, you will experience firsthand the living traditions, colorful festivals, and ancestral languages preserved by local communities. Finally, we explore a dimension that elevates every itinerary. Peru is the undisputed gastronomic capital of the Americas, reflecting its diverse geography, from the Pacific coast to the high Andes and the Amazon. Peruvian cuisine is a masterclass in flavor, from tasting fresh, zesty ceviche on the coast to enjoying slow-cooked Andean delicacies. Your culinary journey here will rival the elite food destinations of the world, providing a delicious layer to an already spectacular adventure. A world-class destination requires world-class accessibility, and getting to Peru has never been more convenient. The journey begins at Lima's Jorge Chavez International Airport, a major South American aviation hub that welcomes extensive direct and connecting flights from across North America daily. Whether your journey starts in New York, Miami, Los Angeles, Toronto, or Vancouver, there are highly efficient flight paths designed to get you to Peru comfortably. At Indus Travels, we offer air-inclusive flexibility. This means we can seamlessly coordinate and package your international flights, from dozens of regional gateways across the United States and Canada, customizing the departure points to perfectly align with your schedule or your travel group's needs. Once you arrive in Peru, the ease of travel continues. We build domestic air connections directly into our tour packages. Instead of long, grueling days on mountain roads, rapid air bridges fly you effortlessly over the snow-capped Andes. In under an hour, you can travel from the coastal capital of Lima to the imperial heights of Cusco, or onward to the gateway of Lake Titicaca in Puno. We synchronize every flight, transfer, and luggage check, so your transition from the tarmac to the trail is entirely effortless. One of the most remarkable aspects of Peru is its universal appeal. Because of its staggering environmental and historical diversity, it is a destination that delivers a deeply personal experience to every type of traveler. For the solo explorer, we feature tailored solo tours that offer single occupancy rooms without the burden of hefty single supplements. It is the perfect blend of independent exploration and structured safety. For the history and archaeology buffs, Peru offers academic level depth. With over 5,000 years of documented history, you can explore pre-Inca desert complexes, colonial catacombs, and world-class museums that bring ancient civilizations vividly to life. Active enthusiasts will find their paradise along high-altitude Andean trekking routes, iconic mountain pathways like the Inca Trail, and exhilarating sandboarding excursions across massive coastal deserts. And let's not forget nature lovers. Peru is a megadiverse biodiversity hotspot. You can spot rare marine wildlife along the Pacific shores of Paracas, gaze down into volcanic canyons that defy imagination, or track exotic birds and jaguars within the deep wilderness of the Amazon basin. No matter what drives your passion for travel, Peru answers the call. Our exploration of Peru begins on the shores of the Pacific Ocean in Lima, famously known as the City of Kings. Founded as the seat of Spanish colonial power in South America, Lima is a sprawling metropolis where grand colonial architecture, profound pre-Columbian heritage, and cutting-edge modern culinary arts converge. On our guided walking tours through the UNESCO-listed Historic City Center, you will step back into the 16th and 17th centuries. We walk across the expansive Plaza Mayor, admire the ornate facade of the government palace, and step inside the magnificent Cathedral of Lima, a stunning showcase of Spanish Baroque architecture. But our urban exploration goes beneath the surface. We guide you through the eerie underground catacombs of the San Francisco Church, where the bone crypts of thousands of early citizens rest in geometric patterns. Afterward, we shift our focus to Lima's modern pulse, its legendary food culture. We take a sensory tasting walk through the bustling Circuito market, introducing you to exotic fruits, native chili peppers, and local street delicacies. Lima sets the stage, offering a rich cultural foundation before you ascend into the mountains. Leaving the coast behind, we journey into the soul of the Andes, the sacred valley of the Incas. Nestled beautifully between the city of Cusco and Machu Picchu, this fertile valley is a breathtaking corridor of emerald fields, winding rivers, and towering peaks. Historically, it was the agricultural heartland of the Inca Empire. Logistically, its lower, gentler altitude makes it the perfect leisure-paced environment for travelers to naturally acclimatize to the mountain air. Here, we explore Ollantaytambo, a monumental stone fortress and royal estate. It is one of the only remaining places where the layout of a living Inca town has been preserved, allowing you to walk narrow streets flanked by original stone water channels. We also immerse ourselves in the vibrant local life at the Pisac Indian Market. This sprawling highland market overflows with the colors of hand-woven alpaca textiles, exquisite silver jewelry, and unique artisan crafts. The Sacred Valley invites you to slow down, absorb the dramatic scenery, and connect deeply with the rural rhythms of Andean life before reaching the peak of your journey. And now, we reach the undisputed crown jewel of South America, a place that needs no introduction, yet defies all expectations. Machu Picchu. Perched over 8,000 feet above sea level in a dramatic semi-tropical cloud forest, this mystical Inca citadel continues to inspire profound awe in every traveler who gazes upon it. The adventure begins with the journey itself. We board a panoramic expedition or Vistadome train, winding along the roaring Urubamba River. As the high-altitude valley transforms into a lush jungle landscape, the glass-ceiling cars offer sweeping views of the towering canyon walls, arriving at the mountain town of Aguas Calientes. From there, we ascend to the citadel. Accompanied by our fully certified local expert guides, you will step onto the ancient stone terraces. Your guide will illuminate the mysteries of Incan cosmology, point out the mind-boggling precision of their engineering, built entirely without mortar to withstand major earthquakes, and share the historical significance of this royal sanctuary. Watching the mountain mist part to reveal the stone ruins below is a definitive travel moment that will stay with you forever. Our journey continues through the imperial highlands of Peru, highlighting two historic capitals that showcase the sheer breadth of Andean civilization. First, we explore Cusco, the ancient capital and beating heart of the Inca Empire. Cusco is a literal living museum. Here, massive, earthquake-proof Incan stone foundations serve as the literal base for magnificent Spanish colonial churches and palaces. We visit the Golden Coricancha Temple, once the sacred Temple of the Sun, and marvel at the imposing Sacsayhuaman Fortress, where stones weighing over 100 tons are fitted together so precisely that a single sheet of paper cannot slide between them. From Cusco, we travel overland across the high altiplano to Puno, the scenic cultural gateway to Peru's vast high-altitude plains. Sitting at an altitude of over 12,500 feet, Puno rests on the shores of Lake Titicaca, bordering Bolivia. This region serves as the cradle of ancient Andean folklore. It is a place where creation myths come to life, and the deep blue waters of the lake reflect centuries of spiritual history and untouched indigenous traditions. Expanding on our journey through the imperial heartland, let us venture just beyond the central plazas of Cusco to fully unveil the archaeological wonders that surround it. As highlighted in this slide, the ancient Inca heritage isn't confined to single monuments. It is a living landscape that shapes the entire region. Stepping into the surrounding hills, we dive deeper into the architectural triumphs we introduced on slide 9. We explore the full scale of the Sacsayhuaman Fortress, standing beneath its massive, interlocking stone walls that have guarded the valley for centuries. Our local guides will lead you through hidden stone gateways, overgrown pathways, and sacred ritual sectors that reveal the sophisticated engineering of the Incas. We also discover their mastery of nature through sites showcasing remarkably preserved aqueducts and stone water fountains, where mountain springs still flow through precisely carved channels. Walking these ancient pathways just outside the city brings a profound depth to your Cusco experience, bridging the gap between historical myth and the tangible stone legacy left behind. As we journey deeper into the southern pocket of Peru, we encounter a stunning contrast between refined colonial elegance and raw, dramatic natural landscapes. Our first stop in this region is the city of Arequipa, affectionately known as the White City. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Arequipa is visually striking because its historic center is constructed almost entirely from sillar, a pearlescent, white volcanic stone quarried from the nearby Misti volcano. The city dazzles with its pristine architecture and vibrant plazas. Here, we step inside the Santa Catalina Monastery, a miniature citadel within the city where centuries of rich cloistered history are preserved behind brilliant blue and terracotta walls. From the white streets of the city, we journey into the wild terrain of the Colca Canyon, one of the deepest volcanic canyons on Earth, reaching double the depth of the Grand Canyon. This is the undisputed realm of the Andean condor. Standing at the canyon's edge, you can look out over ancient agricultural terraces carved into the cliffside centuries ago and watch the majestic condors utilize the morning thermal currents to glide effortlessly right above your head. Let us shift our gaze back down from the high peaks to the windswept Pacific coast, where two of Peru's most enigmatic destinations lie just hours apart. Welcome to Chapter 1 of our coastal exploration, the Nazca Lines and the Paracas National Reserve. In the arid desert plains of Nazca, an ancient civilization etched over 800 lines, 300 geometric figures, and 70 massive animal designs directly into the earth between 500 BCE and 500 CE. Preserved for millennia by the complete lack of rain and wind, these geoglyphs, including a hummingbird, a spider, and the mysterious astronaut, are a profound archaeological puzzle. The absolute best way to experience their scale is during an exhilarating 30-minute scenic flight from nearby Ica. Just 2 hours up the coast lies the Paracas National Reserve, a striking landscape where the golden sands of the desert meet the crashing waves of the blue Pacific. From the sea, you can glimpse the Paracas Candelabra, a massive 180-meter coastal geoglyph. This region is easily added as a 3 to 4 day coastal extension, offering an ideal blend of ancient mystery and dramatic marine scenery to any standard Peru itinerary. We now embark on Chapter 2 of our journey, shifting our focus from the dramatic, rocky heights of the Andes to the life-giving liquid roads that define the continent. Peru's waterways are just as extraordinary, diverse, and mythic as its mountains. Think of Peru, and you might naturally envision stone ruins and high-altitude trails. But look closer, and you will find a country shaped by water. From the high-altitude expanse of the world's highest navigable lake, to the headwaters of the mighty Amazon River, and out to the rich marine ecosystems of the Pacific coast, water is the lifeblood of Peru's unmatched biodiversity. These aquatic highways offer a completely different rhythm of travel. Instead of trekking boot-worn paths, you are navigating quiet jungle tributaries by skiff, watching the sunrise over an endless horizon of water, or listening to the waves crash against desert cliffs. Over the next few slides, we will dive into these aquatic sanctuaries and explore how they add a profound, wild dimension to your South American adventure. Let's take a closer look at the specific aquatic and coastal wonders that await you. We begin at Lake Titicaca, sitting proudly at 12,500 feet. This immense sapphire blue body of water is deeply rooted in profound indigenous folklore. It is the legendary birthplace of the sun and the very first Inca ancestors. Next, we travel to the Ballestas Islands, enthusiastically nicknamed the Poor Man's Galapagos. Located just off the Paracas coast, these rocky marine sanctuaries are teeming with life. On a comfortable boat tour, you will get up close to spectacular colonies of barking sea lions, Humboldt penguins, Inca terns, and blue-footed boobies. On the mainland, the Paracas Reserve offers a stark windswept coastal desert where dramatic rock formations drop directly into the ocean. And finally, we head east to the mighty Amazon River. Navigating this legendary waterway aboard intimate premium expedition vessels allows you to spot exotic pink river dolphins, visit remote jungle communities, and experience one of the last true wilderness frontiers on Earth. Each destination offers a unique way to experience the natural wealth of Peru. When planning a journey into the world's greatest rainforest, one of the most exciting decisions is choosing how to experience it. As shown in the slides, we offer two extraordinary pathways: a luxury river cruise departing from Iquitos in the north, or an immersive jungle lodge stay near Puerto Maldonado in the south. Both deliver unforgettable wildlife encounters and deep jungle immersion, but each offers a unique style of exploration. The Iquitos River Cruise is perfect for those who want to see the wilderness change from the comfort of a floating boutique hotel. Accessible only by air or river, Iquitos is the gateway to Peru's most remote northern Amazon. Our 3 to 7 night cruises navigate the main river and its tributaries, allowing you to explore flooded forests, visit local Amazonian communities, and spot pink river dolphins, macaws, and sloths. Alternatively, the Puerto Maldonado option is a wildlife lover's dream, located just a short flight from Cusco or Lima. Serving as the gateway to the highly biodiverse Tambopata National Reserve, our tours feature a stay at the Riverside Corto Maltese Amazonia Lodge. From this fixed base, you will explore the forest by day and night, enjoying canoe excursions across Lake Sandoval, hiking native trails, and watching vibrant displays at parrot clay licks while tracking capybaras and some of the region's 600 bird species. Whether you choose to cruise or lodge, the Amazon promises an unforgettable centerpiece to your Peruvian adventure. While the landscapes and ruins of Peru are undeniably spectacular, it is the people who give this country its true soul. Peru's indigenous heart is a living heritage, beautifully preserved across the high Andes and deep into the Amazon basin, through ancient knowledge, language, and tradition. In the highlands, the Andean peoples, predominantly Quechua and Aymara communities, keep the legacy of the Inca Empire alive. They maintain deep spiritual ties to Pachamama, or Mother Earth, practice ancestral communal farming, and create vibrant textiles woven with geometric patterns that tell stories of family and cosmology. Deep in the rainforest, hundreds of Amazonian tribal groups, including the Ashaninka and Aguaruna, serve as the living keepers of ethnobotany, oral histories, and unique dialects, living in harmony with the jungle. And on Lake Titicaca, we encounter the Uros people, one of Peru's most ancient cultures. They live on handcrafted floating islands constructed entirely from native totora reeds. To step onto these islands and speak with the Uros people is to witness a truly unique, resilient way of life that has thrived for centuries. We now enter Chapter 3 of our presentation, focusing on the mechanics, experiences, and infrastructure of a world-class journey. When planning an international adventure, understanding how we move, what we see, and where we stay is vital to painting the full picture. A well-rounded itinerary in Peru balances 5 core elements. First is culture and history, taking you from Inca temples to colonial cathedrals. Second is gastronomy, allowing you to sample world-famous flavors, from coastal ceviche to artisanal pisco sours. Third is relaxation, ensuring you unwind in luxury Amazon lodges, boutique hotels in historic city centers, or soothing thermal baths after a day of exploration. Fourth is wildlife and nature, tracking condors, pink dolphins, and high-altitude camelids. And finally, adventure, offering options ranging from trekking the classic Inca Trail and ziplining across the Sacred Valley to whitewater rafting on the Urubamba River. Over the next few slides, we will look at how Indus Travels blends these diverse experiences with a premium, robust infrastructure to ensure a flawless travel experience. Peru is a country of geographic extremes, featuring towering mountains, deep canyons, and coastal deserts. Navigating this diverse terrain comfortably requires a sophisticated transport network, and Indus Travels ensures you travel in style every step of the way. For long distances, we utilize rapid regional air bridges. In less than an hour, modern flights effortlessly scale the snow-capped Andes, connecting major hubs like Lima, Cusco, and Puno, saving you days of overland travel. When it comes to reaching Machu Picchu, the journey becomes an experience in itself via scenic rail. We utilize premium Vistadome and Expedition trains, featuring large panoramic windows and glass ceilings, designed to give you unobstructed views of the breathtaking mountain canyons and lush cloud forests as you ride along the valley floor. For all our overland journeys, city tours, and hotel transfers, we provide deluxe, private, air-conditioned vehicles driven by dedicated professional drivers. This ensures safe, comfortable, and flexible transport, allowing you to relax and enjoy the changing scenery outside your window. A journey through Peru is an immersion into over 500 years of documented cultural evolution. It is a living tapestry woven from the physical fusion of European colonial influence and deep rooted Incan history. Every cobblestone street, every market stall, and every museum hall tells a part of this extraordinary story. Our itineraries emphasize authentic engagement with local communities. In the local markets of the highlands, you will interact directly with master artisan vendors. Here, you can admire and purchase authentic handicrafts and textiles woven using centuries old geometric techniques passed down through generations. We also pair these cultural encounters with culinary mastery. You will have the opportunity to taste artisanal Peruvian delicacies, participating in food tours that explain the origins of native ingredients. These culinary steps are balanced with visits to world-class museums, where you can marvel at ancient pottery and priceless golden Incan treasures. This immersive approach ensures that you don't just see Peru, you feel, taste, and truly understand its heritage. Peru is recognized globally as a mega biodiverse country. Its staggering array of ecosystems, spanning from the cold currents of the Pacific Ocean, up to the frozen peaks of the Andes, and down into the tropical Amazon rainforest, creates a paradise for wildlife enthusiasts and botanical explorers alike. Among the iconic wildlife encounters is the majestic Andean condor. Boasting an incredible wingspan of up to 10 feet, these magnificent raptors are a powerful symbol of the Andes. Watching them soar gracefully over the depths of the Colca Canyon is an unforgettable experience. As you travel through the highland landscapes, you will regularly encounter the iconic camelids of the Andes, llamas, alpacas, vicuñas, and guanacos. These gentle animals are integral to Andean culture, providing fine wool for textiles, traditional transport, and a charming presence against the backdrop of snow-capped mountains. For plant lovers, Peru is home to over 3,000 species of orchids, many endemic to the misty cloud forests. These exquisite flowers range from tiny, delicate blooms to large, showy varieties, adding a brilliant botanical display to your journey. For the true explorer, Peru serves as an expansive natural playground where jungle waterways, sheer canyon cliffs, high altitude lakes, and mist shrouded mountain trails each reveal a different facet of the country's wild beauty. In the east, the vast canopy and winding tributaries of the Amazon rainforest represent one of the planet's great natural frontiers, teeming with hidden life. High in the mountains, the glittering waters and floating reed islands of Lake Titicaca create a serene, high-altitude world that feels entirely detached from modern time. If you seek dramatic vistas, you can stand on the edge of the Colca Canyon, watching condors glide over terraced walls carved deeply by time and nature. And for those drawn to the classic footpaths of history, the legendary Inca Trail invites you to follow ancient stone paths through misty cloud forests. Here, every turn opens onto sweeping views of green Andean peaks, rewarding your effort with unforgettable vistas. Whether you prefer a gentle nature walk or an active trek, Peru delivers adventure at every level. When traveling to a bucket list destination, peace of mind is everything. Peru boasts one of the most mature, polished, and visitor-ready tourism landscapes in Latin America, fully equipped to welcome international travelers with absolute comfort and safety. To protect its invaluable heritage sites and ensure an uncrowded, high-quality experience for visitors, Peru implements strict preservation protocols. For example, at Machu Picchu, there are highly structured daily entrance caps and mandatory pre-booked passport-linked ticketing. This means everything is organized well in advance, preventing overcrowding and preserving the magic of the site. Throughout your journey, you will be accompanied by fluent, fully certified English-speaking local tour guides. These experts bring historical depth, archaeological insights, and personal passion to every site you visit. This mature visitor network is backed by a deeply established framework of quality hotels, reliable transport operators, and reputable local partners, ensuring complete consistency, safety, and comfort from the moment you arrive until your departure. Accommodation in Peru has evolved dramatically over the last decade, offering travelers an impressive range of options designed to match different travel styles, comfort preferences, and budgets. For value conscious travelers, carefully selected standard and superior properties provide comfort, convenience, and excellent locations close to major attractions. These hotels often combine modern amenities with local character, allowing travelers to enjoy authentic regional design while maintaining international comfort standards. In cities such as Lima and Cusco, boutique hotels housed within restored colonial buildings create especially memorable stays. Guests may sleep beneath carved wooden ceilings, stone archways, and elegant courtyards that reflect Peru's rich architectural heritage. Travelers seeking a more elevated experience can choose deluxe and premium accommodations, featuring luxury services, refined dining, spa facilities, and exceptional scenery. Along Lima's Miraflores coastline, upscale hotels overlook the Pacific Ocean, while luxury lodges in the Sacred Valley and Amazon rainforest offer immersive nature experiences without sacrificing comfort. One of the defining features of Indus Travel's itineraries is consistency. Every accommodation is carefully curated to ensure cleanliness, safety, service quality, and convenient access to major sightseeing locations. We now open next chapter of our journey, looking at how Peru serves as the ultimate springboard for exploring the wider wonders of South America. Why limit your adventure to just one country when Peru's strategic location allows you to cross multiple bucket list items off your list in a single vacation? Peru's central location on the western coast of the continent, paired with a well-developed regional air network, makes it the perfect operational hub for expansive South American itineraries. From Lima or Cusco, you can effortlessly connect to the dramatic landscapes of Bolivia, the vibrant culture of Colombia, the pristine wilderness of Ecuador, or the iconic sights of Argentina and Brazil. At Indus Travels, we design tailor-made flight and overland connections that link you seamlessly across international borders. Every detail, from pre-arranged border crossings and documented transfers to synchronized flights, is expertly handled by our team. This removes all stress and logistical complexity, allowing you to focus entirely on maximizing your memories and enjoying a truly grand South American adventure. When considering a multi-country combination, Bolivia stands out as a natural and seamless complement to Peru. Sharing the vast high-altitude Altiplano and the sacred waters of Lake Titicaca, these two nations share an unbroken thread of Incan history, pre-Columbian heritage, and Andean culture. Simple, pre-arranged border crossings via land or water routes open up access to some of the most surreal geographical environments on the planet. We begin in La Paz, the city in the clouds. As one of the world's highest capitals, La Paz dazzles with its dramatic canyon setting, vibrant traditional markets, and its state-of-the-art urban cable car network that lets you glide effortlessly across the city skyline against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. From La Paz, we journey to the legendary Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat. Spanning over 4,000 square miles of blindingly white salt terrain, this landscape transforms into an infinite, flawless mirror after a light rain. It creates a surreal, otherworldly horizon where the sky and the ground blur into one, offering one of the most breathtaking and photogenic sights on Earth. Let's focus closer on the specific Bolivian highlights that integrate perfectly into your Peru itinerary. First, as we explored, is La Paz. Riding its iconic urban cable car network, the highest and longest in the world, gives you a true sense of the city's unique geography, offering panoramic views of the Andes alongside bustling markets and fascinating museums below. Next are the Uyuni Salt Flats. This vast desert of salt is mesmerizing year-round. In the dry season, It features a stark, geometric cracked white pattern, while the wet season brings the famous sky mirror effect that looks completely otherworldly. Right in the heart of this white expanse sits Incahuasi Island. This surreal, rocky outcrop rises directly out of the flat salt plains. It is covered in centuries-old giant cacti that tower up to 30 feet high, creating an incredible contrast against the dazzling white desert. This unique combination of high-altitude culture and surreal natural geography makes a Bolivian extension a truly unforgettable addition to your journey. If you are a traveler who loves dramatic cultural contrasts, pairing Colombia with Peru creates an incredible itinerary. This combination allows you to balance the ancient stone empires of the Incas with the vibrant energy, lush landscapes, and sun-drenched Caribbean warmth of Colombia. This journey bridges the historic depth of Peru with Colombia's dynamic Andean cities, emerald green coffee growing highlands, and romantic colonial port towns that feel like the Mediterranean transplanted into the tropics. It is an ideal choice for travelers seeking a diverse experience, where serious archaeological exploration is balanced with lively urban music, world-class coffee tastings, and relaxing coastal breezes. Colombia adds a bright, colorful, and festive dimension to your South American vacation, contrasting beautifully with the mystical, cloud-shrouded peaks of the Peruvian Andes. Let's explore the signature Colombian destinations that you can easily combine with your Peru tour. We begin in Bogota, Colombia's sophisticated mountain capital. Sitting at over 8,000 feet above sea level, Bogota blends impressive historic plazas, historic colonial neighborhoods, and world-class museums, including the famous Gold Museum, which houses the world's largest collection of pre-Hispanic gold artifacts. From the capital, we journey into the heart of the coffee region. This UNESCO-listed coffee cultural landscape features rolling emerald hills, towering wax palms, and authentic working haciendas. Here, you will enjoy an immersive look into the art of cultivating and roasting some of the world's finest coffee. Finally, we conclude on the coast in Cartagena. This stunning, perfectly preserved, walled colonial city sits directly on the Caribbean Sea, filled with romantic, colorful architecture, flower-draped balconies, and historic stone fortresses. Cartagena offers a beautiful, relaxed, and culturally rich finale to a spectacular multi-country South American journey. For nature and wildlife enthusiasts, there is no greater multi-country pairing than combining the crowning architectural achievement of South America, Machu Picchu, with the world's premier pristine wildlife sanctuary, Ecuador and the Galapagos Islands. These two destinations are linked easily via direct regional flights that trace the northern spine of the Andes, creating a seamless and spectacular travel combination. The Galapagos Archipelago is a living laboratory of evolution, famous for its incredibly fearless wildlife that allows you to get up close and personal. Imagine spending 1 week walking through the stone corridors of the Incas and the next week snorkeling alongside playful sea lions, walking past unique marine iguanas, warming themselves on volcanic rocks, and observing the iconic blue-footed boobies and waved albatrosses in their natural habitats. This itinerary perfectly bridges human history with untamed natural beauty, offering an unforgettable experience for the discerning traveler. Let's look at the 4 signature experiences that define our Ecuador and Galapagos programs. We begin in Quito, Ecuador's high-altitude capital city. Nestled high in the Andes, Quito features one of the largest and best-preserved colonial old towns in the Americas, filled with historic churches, cobbled streets, and beautiful plazas. From Quito, we travel through the dramatic highland corridor, known as the Avenue of the Volcanoes. This stunning valley is lined with towering snow-capped volcanic peaks and traditional mountain villages, offering sweeping views at every turn. For a deeper wilderness experience, Ecuador's Amazon basin features lush jungle lodges, quiet river journeys, and meaningful cultural encounters with indigenous communities. And finally, we head to the Galapagos Islands. Here, you will explore volcanic islands teeming with giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and unique wildlife found nowhere else on Earth. Together, these locations showcase the incredible natural and cultural wealth of Ecuador. We now enter Chapter 5, where we look at how these incredible destinations come together into carefully structured real world travel experiences. At Indus Travels, we understand that every traveler has a unique timeline, style, and pace. That is why we have curated a diverse portfolio of sample itineraries. Our programs range from efficient 7-day independent escapes, designed for those short on time but big on adventure, to comprehensive 15-day grand showcases that connect multiple regions and countries into a single seamless vacation. In this section, we will walk you through a few of our most popular tour models. You will see how we balance guided sightseeing with leisure time, how we arrange domestic transport to maximize your experience, and how we structure each day to ensure you get the absolute most out of your journey. Whether you are looking for a fixed small group tour or a fully independent custom program, these itineraries serve as the perfect roadmap for your dream trip. For travelers who value complete flexibility and independence, we feature our Peru at Your Pace Independent Fit Tour. This 7-day itinerary is designed specifically for independent minded adventurers who want the peace of mind of curated hotel selections and prearranged logistics without the constraints of a rigid group schedule. Your journey begins in Lima, where you can explore the historic center or sample world class cuisine at your leisure. From there, you take a quick flight to Cusco to absorb its historic Incan atmosphere, before boarding the panoramic train to Aguas Calientes for your self-paced, guided ascent to Machu Picchu. The beauty of this independent tour model is that all the heavy lifting is handled behind the scenes. Every hotel is handpicked, every airport and train transfer is pre-arranged, and every hard-to-get entrance ticket is secured in advance. You enjoy complete freedom during the day to explore at your own pace, backed by a seamless, worry-free structural framework. If you are looking for a classic, fully guided experience that covers the essential highlights of Peru, our 9-day Best of Peru small group tour is the definitive choice. This carefully balanced itinerary traces the historic heart of the Inca Empire and the country's stunning natural landscapes. After an overnight flight to Lima on day 1, day 2 brings a scenic flight over the Andes into the fertile Sacred Valley. Day 3 is yours to enjoy at leisure, with options to explore the colorful Pisac Indian Market and the stone fortress of Ollantaytambo. Day 4 is a major highlight as you board the expedition train to explore the citadel of Machu Picchu before returning to Cusco. Day 5 features a comprehensive city tour of Cusco, exploring the Coricancha Temple and the massive Sacsayhuaman Fortress. On Day 6, we take a scenic overland journey across the high Altiplano to Puno, stopping at historic sites like the Church of Andahuaylilas and the Rakchi ruins along the way. Day 7 is dedicated to a full-day boat tour of Lake Titicaca, visiting the unique Uros floating islands and Tequili Island. Finally, days 8 and 9 bring a return flight to Lima for an optional city tour and your flight home, completing a seamless, unforgettable journey. For travelers who want to combine ancient history with a deep dive into pristine wilderness, our 8-day Peruvian Dream small group tour offers an exceptional value-driven adventure. Starting from an attractive promotional price point, this itinerary blends the historic highlights of Lima and Cusco with the wild ecosystems of the Amazon basin. The journey features 7 nights of superior accommodations and 12 included meals, featuring daily breakfasts alongside curated local lunches and dinners. All your transport, including air-conditioned vehicles, regional flights, and the scenic train ride to Machu Picchu, is bundled seamlessly into the package. Your itinerary spans 3 distinct worlds. You will explore the coastal colonial splendor of Lima before flying to Puerto Maldonado to explore the Peruvian Amazon. Here, you will enjoy jungle hikes and boat excursions to spot unique wildlife across Cayman Cocha Lagoon and Lake Sandoval. Finally, You ascend to Cusco and the Sacred Valley to marvel at the imperial foundations of the Incas and enjoy a comprehensive guided tour of Machu Picchu. It is a diverse itinerary that delivers the absolute best of Peru's history and nature. And if you are looking for a grand multi country showcase, our 13-day Highlights of Ecuador and Peru small group tour connects the most fascinating architectural and geographical gems of South America into one incredible 13-day journey. Priced from $4,099 USD with 19 meals included, this comprehensive tour blends the history of two nations. You begin in Quito, Ecuador's UNESCO-listed colonial capital, where you can stand at the equator at the Mitad del Mundo monument with one foot in each hemisphere. From there, you fly to the Galapagos Islands for a multi-day exploration of Santa Cruz and Isabela Island, cruising to Tintoreras Islet to snorkel alongside marine iguanas, reef sharks, and penguins. The second half of your journey brings you to Peru. After exploring the coastal capital of Lima, you journey into the Emerald Sacred Valley to explore the Pisac Market and Ollantaytambo ruins. You then board the scenic Inca rail train to fulfill your dream of exploring Machu Picchu in the clouds, concluding with a comprehensive cultural immersion into the Incan and Spanish heritage of Cusco. It is a spectacular itinerary that checks off multiple bucket list items with ease. For travelers seeking an epic high-altitude journey across the roof of the Andes, our 14-day Peru and Bolivian adventure offers an extraordinary itinerary that spans the full history of Andean civilization. Over 2 weeks, this tour traverses four distinct geographic and cultural zones. We begin in Chapter 1 with Lima and Paracas, introducing you to coastal colonial history and the wildlife-rich marine sanctuaries of the Pacific coast. From there, we ascend into Chapter 2, Cusco and the Sacred Valley, exploring the historic heartland of the Incas and enjoying a comprehensive guided tour of Machu Picchu. In Chapter 3, we travel to Puno to experience the sacred waters and floating reed communities of Lake Titicaca. Finally, in Chapter 4, we cross the border into Bolivia. You will explore the high-altitude capital of La Paz via its iconic urban cable car network before heading into the surreal desert expanse of the Uyuni Salt Flats. This itinerary is an unforgettable adventure designed for those who want to experience the sheer scale of the South American Altiplano. For the ultimate South American showcase, we feature our 15-day Grand Tri-Country itinerary. This premium program connects three distinct nations, taking you from the Pacific coast, across the Andes, past the world's greatest waterfall system, and out to the Atlantic beaches in one seamlessly synchronized vacation. Your journey begins in Peru, where you explore the culinary capital of Lima, the historic valleys of Cusco, and the mystical citadel of Machu Picchu. From the Andes, we fly to Argentina to experience the sophisticated culture, historic architecture, and passion of Buenos Aires, the birthplace of the tango. Next, we journey to the border of Argentina and Brazil to stand before Iguazu Falls, the world's largest and most awe-inspiring waterfall system, where hundreds of cascading falls roar through a lush tropical rainforest. Finally, we conclude in Brazil's iconic city of Rio de Janeiro, absorbing its vibrant energy, landmark peaks, and legendary Atlantic beaches like Copacabana and Ipanema. Backed by a fully synchronized regional flight network with every detail handled expertly by Indus Travels, this is the definitive South American journey. As we near the conclusion of our presentation, let's look at the core reasons why Peru remains one of the most extraordinary, beloved travel destinations on Earth. The numbers speak clearly for themselves. Peru is home to over 7,000 documented archaeological sites, offering more ancient history than almost any country on Earth. It boasts a traveler satisfaction rating of 4.8 out of 5 on Indus Travels tours and features iconic UNESCO World Heritage sites, including Machu Picchu, historic Cusco, and the Nazca Lines. When you travel here, you walk in the footsteps of ancient civilizations across the sacred valley. You experience unmatched nature, from the deep wilderness of the Amazon rainforest to the peaks of the soaring Andes. You immerse yourself in a world-class culinary journey across Lima, the gastronomic capital of the Americas. And most importantly, you engage with a rich living culture where traditional festivals, vibrant artisan markets, and warm local communities make every encounter deeply personal. Whether you are a first-time explorer or a seasoned traveler, Peru offers something rare, the unforgettable feeling that you have truly discovered something extraordinary. Now that we have explored the landscapes, history, and incredible itineraries of Peru, taking the next steps to secure your dream journey is simple and rewarding. To help turn these plans into reality, Indus Travels is pleased to feature compelling special offers, including active promotional savings of up to $300 to $600 off per person across our most popular South American itineraries. Additionally, our Indus Club members enjoy exclusive incentives, including complimentary room upgrades and member-only rates during selective calendar windows. We also feature early booking protection holds. This is a critical advantage for agents and travelers, allowing us to lock in limited capacity Machu Picchu permits and train slots well in advance of strict daily visitor caps. Planning your trip involves three simple steps. First, select your preferred tour model, whether a prepackaged small group tour or a custom independent fit program. Second, finalize your flight gateways from our extensive list of US and Canadian cities. And third, submit your passport files so our team can secure your official heritage site permits. Our dedicated reservations team is ready to walk you through every step, ensuring a seamless booking process. Planning a South American journey may seem complex at first, but with the right guidance, the process becomes remarkably straightforward and exciting. The first step is choosing the type of travel experience that best matches the traveler's style. Some guests prefer the structure and social atmosphere of small group tours, while others value the flexibility of independent fete programs. Both options provide curated experiences, comfortable accommodations, and professionally coordinated logistics. Next comes selecting flight gateways. Because Peru is accessible from many major North American cities, travelers can often customize departure locations according to convenience and pricing preferences. Once flights and itinerary structures are confirmed, the next critical step involves securing permits and reservations. Machu Picchu access, train tickets, and certain heritage site entries require advance booking linked directly to traveler passport information. Providing passport documentation early helps guarantee access to preferred travel dates and schedules. Throughout the planning process, Indus Travel's reservations team assists with every detail. Thank you so much for your time, your passion for discovery, and your shared appreciation for the wonders of Peru and beyond. Open the gateway to South America for your clients, your loved ones, or yourself with absolute confidence. With Indus Travels as your trusted partner, every single journey is seamlessly crafted, expertly guided, and designed to exceed expectations. We invite you to connect with us today to start planning. You can reach our dedicated team via email at mail@indus.travel or speak directly with a travel specialist by calling our toll-free number across the USA and Canada at 1-866-978-2997. For comprehensive itineraries, live chat support, and agent portals, please visit our website at www.indus.travel. We also invite you to follow our community on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube for daily travel inspiration, destination spotlights, and exclusive promotional updates. Thank you once again, and we look forward to welcoming you to the extraordinary world of South America. Buen viaje!